Hello, my dear Aptis students. Now we are going to do an exercise based on sequencing. So here's the first sentence. Harlan Sanders was born in the United States in 1890, but his childhood wasn't a happy one. Now let's see how we can order them. It says Sanders continued to work. I think it says until he died, so it should be the last sentence. Over the next 9 years, Harlan developed his secret. Over the next 9 years. So, what happened before these 9 years? It shouldn't be the first one. In the 1950s, if he was born in here, I think I need more time. So let's see. That was when he first learned to cook. What happened first so he learned to cook? Let's see. Okay. I have this one here. Why do I want to connect? It says, his childhood wasn't a happy one. So, why isn't a childhood a happy one? His father died when he was 4, and his mother had to find a job to support the family. So, Harlan stayed at home to look after his younger brother and sister. So, that's how I can connect it. Then it says, he left home when he was 12 and he had a number of different jobs, including being a service station manager in Corbin, Kentucky, where he cooked for hungry travelers. Okay, so he cooked, and I would say that was when he first learned to cook. So he leaves home, he starts working in several things, but one of his jobs is as a manager, and this job required him to cook for travelers, and this is how he learned to cook. After he started learning to cook, I would say over the next 9 years, this Harlan developed his secret chicken recipe that made him famous. Then it says in the 1950s, he decided to close down the restaurant and sold his recipe. So this is how the actions develop in like a timeline, here, a timeline. First, he was born. Then his father died. Then he leaves home to work. Then by working hard, one of his jobs involves cooking. Then he started learning how to cook, and then he developed the recipe, then he sold the recipe to a company, and then he continued working for that company, but then he did it until he died. So this is the way to answer. I hope you understood the way these exercises are done.